We got a couple of little fishies on the radar already. I've been coming by this river for so long, I can't believe I have never paddled it. This is the most wavy I've been on my PakaYak so far. Biggest current, biggest river. I was on a lake, but this is definitely more of like an ecosystem by itself. We're gonna be fighting this current the whole way back, so we gotta be a little careful. Huskies, paws up. I've filmed people kayaking on this for so long. The waves are kind of weird bouncing off of this thing right now. One of my favorite views of the city is actually right on the other side of this bridge. We got some really cool shots. This is going to be a hunt right here. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle getting back. This is pretty quick. What a beautiful day. 2025 clean, sweet harbor. Little boathouse right there on Storrowed. And there's the city. Wow. Not a single boat out on the water over here. So cool. So we got Boston University's campus just right to the right. MIT's coming up on the right, on the left. This isn't as deep as I thought it was. It's reading about 10 feet deep. We got a couple fish coming in on the finder now. I didn't bring any fishing stuff. I just like to, this fish finder has a GPS attached to it, and I like that it kind of tracks where I'm going and makes a little map of like where I've been. I don't normally use like waypoints or anything crazy, but I will look at the map it leaves after a paddle and maybe before starting the next one. Just to remind myself of the route I'm taking, because especially like on a day like this where we're exploring for the first time, it's a fun thing to like make a little route and then come back and maybe find other offshoots or enlarge it, you know, push your limits with the route. Here's BU's boathouse right across from their new building right there that went up a few years back. We're getting a little deeper now. 12 feet. Air's got to be 45 right now, maybe a little less. Let's check. Let's see what it says in Boston. 48. Yeah, thought so. 48 for the next 2 hours is beautiful. lot of fish right here. This is the spot right in front of the boathouse. Look at them all. What a sick view of the city. Yeah, let's go check out MIT, right? What the heck? Let's go check out their boathouse. Current's doing some swirling here. I'm gonna take a sec, guys, take this head warmer off. It's getting hot. We gotta be careful because this current's pretty strong now. Alright folks, we're getting close to MIT. Over on the left you can see the boathouse coming up. We also have some fish. Again, another good fishing spot. A lot of fish here actually. What a beautiful day to paddle, everyone. Broke my nail the other day. Now it's all sharp and I don't want to catch it on anything. And I'm worried I'll rip it off. Alright, should we try to like beeline it across the river real quick? I know that's kind of a bad idea, but there's no one behind us and it's pretty calm. Let's do it. Let's send it over there. We'll try to get over towards the Prue, because you guys want a better look anyway of that city. And I want to map this floor anyway. So let's go hit it. We're approaching the Cisco sign over to the right. Really cool. There's something nerve-wracking about being out here where you can't necessarily swim back without a full dry suit. I'd be okay because we're not that far from shore, and I've got change of clothes, and I've got a dry top, and I've got a skirt, so I should be able to roll. But there's something about being the only one out here right now in the middle of this here lake river. Look at that. I hope that's not for me. I hope that's not for me. Doesn't look like it. News 96 chopper. Doesn't look like it. Alright, a lot of fish around here. So we're approaching Storrowed Drive. If anyone knows Boston, you've heard of getting Storrowed. It happens right here. When when students are moving around the city, they'll rent U-Hauls and they won't check which roads to take with them, and they'll drive down this road, and I don't know if you can see all the pedestrian overhead bridges right there. We're coming up on one right over there, but they're not that tall. They're like under 12 feet, I want to say. And I was gonna say once a year, but it's way more than once a year. People go and they drive their box vans through them, and they'll destroy the top of their trucks, and they'll break the bridge, and some days you'll have 2-3 hours of just waiting here, waiting for traffic, and you'll finally get to it and you'll see what it is, and it's freaking a U-Haul split in half because some idiot didn't check the route they were taking for box trucks. And that's right there. That happens a lot. So it's only been 20 minutes. I'm a little nervous because of just the way that the water's moving and the wind. If the wind picks up, it might push me, but I do want to get a little closer over there for you guys. So it's 2 o'clock. I've got like an hour. Really 2 hours. Let's get over here. We'll stay close to shore now. We'll work our way back. Maybe we have to go out to find where the current's a little easier to go back that way, but I just want you guys to make sure you can see a real good look at this city, because I know it's really wide angle. We got the Prue, we got the Zakum over there. Fenway Park's just to the right. You can't really see it. Rare for this time of the year to have weather like this, that's for sure. Really rare. Oh, that bird's going in. Look at those, whole school of fish down there. Look at that. Wow. Almost looks like a bait. Look at him. It's almost like he's following me. He is following me. I wonder if I'm dragging something. Look at it. What is that? It looks like I have something like dangling under the water. feel like I have to have something to, but it's 13 feet down. Maybe it's like a bunch of little fish, or maybe it's some plants or something. Maybe it's a bunch of bait fish. Alright guys, so now we know. A lot of fish around these parts. I'm gonna start going back, because I got a funny feeling it's gonna take us a long time to get back there. Fighting this here current, so this wind, so let's start heading back. We didn't go that far today, but it's our first time paddling. The wind kind of looks like it's picking up right now. First time paddling out in these waters. We went a little far, so I kind of just want to work my way back at like a nice pace. And it's a beautiful time of year. Oh yeah, look at that shot. This is awesome. I don't know why this is so cool. This is like the coolest feeling in the world. I bet ocean kayaking is even better. I just feel like, I know I'm not going that fast, but I feel like I'm flying right now. I'm gonna hug the shore a little bit. Just because I think it's pretty. Some of the roughest waters I've ever paddled were up in upstate New York on Lake Champlain. These aren't that rough, but there's definitely a current that I'm clearly fighting. I don't think I've ever had to fight a current like this. But we're making good speed. That wind's crazy. Hey, just keep paddling, am I right? A little workout's no problem. man. What a steal of a day in November. What a good way to end the day. Look at that radiance, Hyatt Residency. Doing work though, the fellas are working, the boys are working. Helicopters coming back. Helicopters coming back, my man. Look at that campus. Yeah, channel 6, channel 5. One or the other. We haven't been paddling that long. Depending on how long this takes us, since the wind hasn't calmed down, but the waves kind of have, it might just be where I'm at. If I make it back, I might keep going towards Newton, which is west of the city. So, I don't know, we'll see. I'll play it by ear. If I slow down a lot, maybe I'll call it after 40 to an hour. I'm pretty sore. I've been paddling a lot the past couple days. My body's not used to it. And this is definitely a taxing paddle back, that's for sure. But I am really liking it. I will be doing this more, that's for sure. I probably will try to do this a lot. Oh, we got a boat. Oh, police boat. Ooh, I hope that's not for me. We'll see if he's for me. He might not. I might not be allowed to do this, guys. I didn't really check. I just figured I'm allowed to do whatever I want because it's a kayak, you know what I mean? But maybe Boston's got rules and I'm not allowed to do this. I don't fucking know. We'll find out. I mean, he had his sirens on, so we'll find out if he comes up to me. We're making great time right now. Police boat. Let's see if he's for me. I don't think so. I don't think I did anything wrong. I'm not really too nervous about it. He seems pretty far out of my way. You'd think he'd come over to me if it was for me by now, so maybe we'll give him a wave as they pass by. My back hurts, dude. I need a new seat. know, maybe it is for me. He's coming right for me. We'll find out. State police going by. Nice wave from them. No problems. Beautiful. Look at that boat. Wow. Wow. I don't know why I'm shocked. State police has a beautiful boat. 37. Ooh, yeah, I got a little wave from it too. A little action. You got a little action from it. Hey-oh. Cool. Oh, what a good day. Every day. Which one should we go under? Currents definitely pick it up as we go through here. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. That's fucking hilarious. Undefeated, look at that, 2024. Wow. And we got all these ducks. They're not scared of me or anything because they're city ducks. Look at those fat fucking ducks. Look at them all. Look at these fat ducks, dude. That's crazy. We're hitting the 40-minute mark, everyone. I want to thank you guys so much for paddling with me today. I hope I've been a little entertaining and this ride has been pretty good. It was a little quieter over there. They're doing some construction on the tracks over here. Wind's really picking up right now here. Waves are picking up. So we'll see how far up I can get. I'll try to go for a little while up north, west of this, just to get us closer to an hour. But this current's a real bitch. I'm glad I turned back when I did. I would have needed a break somewhere along the lines to catch my breath without having the boat get pushed backwards and have me lose progress. Oh yeah, this is legit. This is legit. Maybe we go back to where we started, we take a little break, and then maybe we push up. Or can we find a little bit quieter section of the lake, of the river? Right now we're heading towards Harvard. I guess it'd be cool to get there. So let's try it, right? What the heck? I mean, we got another hour 30 on the SD card. We got 70% bat. What the heck? And we'll make it back quick because of this current. And I'm liking paddling against the current just because of how kind of makes you feel like a badass. Look at these guys. Wow. Really cool. I'm loving this. This is such a good like training wheel for just getting comfortable on slightly rougher waters. I've only taken this yak out a handful of times. And I like that this has some hard stuff, a little bit of a real current to compete with, but no waves that are gonna flip you over. So I don't think I told you guys this, or that why you'd know this, but I've had a tuck tech roll up folding kayak. That's actually what I started with, and then I kind of graduated after about 5 months to an origami kayak. I don't know if you've heard of those, but it's like a tuck tech, but it's a little bit more seaworthy. It's got a skirt, it's bigger, it's 13 or 12 feet, something like that. But it's more flimsy. It feels the same as the tuck tech does, in the sense that this wind is crazy. It feels the same in the sense that if you hit a rock the wrong way, you're gonna poke a hole instead of scratch it. And it didn't really inspire confidence. Ow. I just clipped that fingernail I was telling you about earlier. Ow. Alright. And so, after getting the Oru kayak, to be fair, the Oru and the tuck tech were both the Kickstarter models. The Tuck Tech, the newer Tuck Techs, I think are significantly better. But the one I had, just, it made me nervous in rougher water. Look at the shell sign. Yeah, it made me really, really nervous in rough water. And I just didn't want to deal with it, to be honest with you. And so when I got the Oreo that came with the skirt, they actually sold it to me on Facebook Marketplace. And they told me it was the 2022 version of not the highest end coastal, but the one right before it. And they lied. It was the Kickstarter version, the Coastal XT, and it has like a built-in hole with like a valuables pouch, watertight. I think it's 217. You know, I'm tired, but I'm gonna try to get to that bridge. I'm like 90% sure that's the Harvard Bridge. It might be, I think that's not it. I think that's after it. I think that's like earlier. But we'll go this way and then we'll turn it around. And so then I got the Oru and I took it out on the Ipswich River, and I tipped it right off the bat. First thing I did is almost tip it completely, and just this current's eating me up right now. So I got the Oru, flipped it by accident, just never felt comfortable in it. Tried to use the fish finder, couldn't shoot it through the hull because of the air pockets in it, and I never felt good taking it out in the ocean, so I didn't. And I would have took it out like here. This would have been fine. I just didn't love it. I didn't love it, and I realized it pretty quickly that I didn't love it. So, I started hunting for a PakaYak because I'd heard about it, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I already bought 2 other boats. So I flipped my Tuck Tech and I ended up making like 50 bucks. And now I'm currently selling my Oru for like $300, taking a little loss on it. But it's not worth $1,000, or I paid 500 bucks for it. It's not worth it. It's not worth that. It's too flimsy. It's too poorly made. It's not that it's a bad boat. It's not a boat for the ocean. You can't roll. You need to put airbags in it. The proper airbags for that boat cost like $300 to get ones that will float that boat. I'm not spending $300 on airbags, So I didn't, and I started saving some money, hunting on Facebook Marketplace, and I told myself I'm not spending more than like 800 bucks, 900 bucks max. If it comes down that low, I'll try to pull the trigger on it. And I found some guys selling it, and I offered it. They wanted like 15, 16. I offered like 9. They said, no way, I know what I got. I don't blame them. Now that I own this, I don't blame them. I wouldn't give this up for $800 either. But I got mine for 7. And after I sell my Oru, it'll be as if I got it for like 800 bucks, 900 bucks. Which is a good amount of money, but to be honest with you guys, I've taken this thing out almost every day I've had it. And I've modified it. And the only complaint I have about my PakaYak at all, literally the only complaint, there's 2. One is it could be a touch more stable, but that's just because I'm annoying and I like fishing. And I have the very first model, so it's not, the newer ones might be better. I wish this fit in my Honda Civic trunk. a little bit better. Like a 13-foot kayak, or even if the edges here were like into here and it was a touch more slim. I like how open it feels, but I do think that the kayak's a little wider than it needs to be. And for something like this, you might as well make it skinnier overall, unless it affects the rolling, you know what I mean? Like they might have had to do that for the stability. So if those two things contradict each other, then ignore me, Tuck Tech, you know? Like you guys know, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about with this stuff. If anyone knows why they might have done this design, I think it's probably for stability. I have no idea though. It is a very stable kayak. I just find that when I'm casting, I rock a good amount, and I get worried if I'm gonna pull in a big fish because I'm worried he'll tip me right over. But hey, that's okay, you know? Because look at how well this thing glides against the current and against the wind. I got some tours I can't wait to take this thing on. Today we're kind of in exploration mode. I keep the Garmin on for the GPS, and just to get a sense, because I work in Boston, I'm here a lot. I like to know where the fish are in this river, and every boathouse seems to be the answer. Every single boathouse is where the fish are. Here's another, look at them all coming through. And look at how skinny this river got. This is the Riverside Boat Club. I don't know who this is associated with. Is it Harvard, BC? BC High Rowing. Yeah, so I guess that's Boston College. Boston College High School. Oh, so that's high school. Boston College High Rowing. Some other one too. That's so cool. A little bit of me wishes I did rowing in high school. I mean, in college. Would have been a cool flex, and I would be really good at this now. Look at how flat this water got. Oh, we're going to Harvard now. No question about it. We're going to Harvard now. Look at how beautiful this looks. Oh. Guys, if you're liking this content, like, follow, sub. Uncut, unedited. Except for sometimes, I guess. Honest Boston paddling. No one else crazy enough to do this in November. But they should be, because this is so awesome. I should have come here during leaf peeping season. Oh, wow. So this is an old part of the city too. A lot less graffiti over here. It's crazy how much tilting affects you right now. Some bikers. Yeah, so this was a fun west side of Boston paddle. We've been going for almost an hour, guys. Thank you if you've made it this far. Thanks for watching. Really cool that you guys would stay this long. I know the wind was probably a problem, so I thank you for putting up with that. You're at a jazz club. some cool apartments. That's the MIT side. I'm sure there are college kids. I'm sure there's Harvard students and MIT students in there. Maybe not. Maybe it's just one, but it says MIT on that, but it might be a store. Water's doing weird things. You gotta be careful. Oh, there's a fish in that cover. Look how cool that is. Oh, wow. There's the Harvard Bridge. 220. Cold. Probably 39 degrees in there. Alright. Handful of miles we've gone. Riverside Technology Center. People out for walks, bike rides. The city's really alive right now. Even though it's early on a Monday, they're out. That's what I like about the city, is when it's warm out, people get out. In New York, no one really gets out because they're all subway folk. They're too far from nature. No one's got a car. I was like that. I didn't have a car. I didn't like nature. This isn't even really nature, but there's something about just being the only one in the water right now that makes you feel more like, I don't know, like animalistic or something than just walking. I mean, I'm not going any faster than those guys are walking their baby over there, but I just feel like more of a badass, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I mean, here I am in a yellow boat with a yellow jacket and yellow vest, so maybe I look like an idiot, but it doesn't really matter. Because I'm out here paddling from really like Storrowed Drive to Harvard back to BU, and there's something to be said about that. I think I gotta go to the fucking BU bridge as much as into the Harvard Bridge, as much as that sucks right now. I'm so close. How do I not? You know, this is almost like a full tour. 50% battery, 50 minutes left on the card. It looks pretty flat. We're getting there. And then we'll coast all the way back because we have to go to Harvard. how do we come all the way over here and not go to Harvard, you know? What kind of person would that make me? I interned at Harvard when I was in college as a multimedia intern for the athletics department. I worked with their athletic director and the sports information directors for every major sport, creating custom content for every male and female team there was on campus, from photographs and headshots to custom videos with cool editing and After Effects work. Whew. This wind right here is kicking my ass. But we're so close. We have to finish it. We have to finish it. Let's go. But so I used to take a ride here like every day, and it used to take us like 2.5 hours. It just sucked. It was absolutely terrible. We used to have me and my boy Colin, shout out Colin Graves, my old roommate from college, my man. He used to drive like every day, and we would work 9 to 5, get back to college at like 7, go out and party. But it was really fun to just be like a college student at Harvard among other students, and like working while you did that, you know. It was cool. It was a cool experience. I'm really happy I did it. But I haven't really gone back since. I photographed a couple events there, but nothing too crazy. One day I'll get back there. Well, I guess that's actually today. We're here right now. So I wonder if we'll be able to see the athletics or if that's further down. One day we'll do a Harvard Newton tour from the river. Maybe it'll be in the snow or something. Guys, I'm shot. We're probably 2 miles in right now. Should we go at these geese? Look at these guys. I'm going that way, guys. All right, we did it, guys. The brick buildings of Harvard with the red trees. Never changed a day. I guess that building in. 1822. Unbelievable. Look at that boathouse. There's the bridge. There's the boathouse. So this, guys, is just to get your lips a little wet. We'll be bouncing back here and we'll do a full water tour of Harvard from the water, what you can see. Probably head up into Newton a little bit just to show that area off, because you're kind of in that world over there. You're kind of away from the city, so it's more like it's Newton anyway. But I'm gonna take 30 seconds here, recover, and then turn back. 240. We'll probably make it back at like 3-ish, because we're going with the water this time and the wind. And it was a quick one today, but it was a good one. I'm really happy with just being able to get out. It was a really warm day. We had a really busy shoot day today, and just being able to find a couple hours to get and have to myself before going home and editing really makes this whole thing worth it. And this whole thing gives you confidence, you know. It's these kind of things that, like, for a little bit today I was a little nervous, you know. Like, I haven't been out on water like this in a while. And yeah, it can just make you nervous because you don't, there right now it's calm, but back over by the city, 1.5 miles, 2 miles down, it's a lot rougher with the wind. So I'm just happy that, you know, I think I overcame a little bit of fear in the beginning, and that I kept paddling forward even though I knew it would be a hard paddle back. And then when I wanted to quit, my body was tired at the 40-minute mark, I figured out how to push it like an extra 20-30 minutes and make it to Harvard. And now I've got a good idea for another video. And who knows, maybe we could even do like a Tufts campus, because Boston's got a couple of rivers. Yeah, so thanks for sticking with us, guys. The sun's gone and it got cold, but I think I'll be okay once I start paddling. We're gonna start our paddle back, and this is gonna be like a cool down kind of paddle, nice and easy. I'm gonna put on my Thanks, guys. Did it die? No way. No, it didn't die. I thought it died. I thought it died. I got nervous for a second. Guys, that sun goes away. It gets cold. But that feels so good. You know, they said on the app that it would, the temp would drop pretty dramatically at like 3 o'clock, and it's 2:40, and that sun went behind that cloud, and it's almost like someone turned on the air conditioning. Alright, so we gotta get a little more in the center here, because we're getting pushed off to the right. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in a Harvard water tour, or if there's any other spots you'd have any interest in seeing from the kayak, guys, I'd be more than happy to take you there this fall / early winter, in the spring. This winter I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure something out. Oh, almost lost you guys for a sec. Oh, so this is the swirly part there. So you probably have a mile back, a little less than a mile, maybe 0.7 is kind of what it's looking like on the Garmin. Guys, I've done a lot of talking today, so I think I'm gonna bring us home with a lot less talking and just let you guys see the paddling side of it, really hear everything here, what the city's like. It's almost like we're fighting the current right now. Yeah, we are. We gotta get out of here. That's crazy. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I know I said we wouldn't talk, but I don't actually know enough about rivers and like how to paddle, and because I'm sure there's like ways to catch where the current is and where it's not, and I just don't know where to like look or what to look for. I think it's off to the side. I need to be still off to the side, or the current switched. One of two things, but we'll be all right. Oh, my sticker comes tomorrow. That's so exciting. I forgot about that. I got a sticker for my kayak, everybody. It's a Sasquatch pulling a kayak. So I'll show you. I'll put it on for you guys at some point. I just needed a beat, guys. I'm tired. I'm tired. Working all day and then paddling is not easy. And I know that sounds like such a baby, but I guess I went really against the current for a lot. I probably did 2 miles against the current, or a mile and a half against the current. So no excuse. We'll get stamina up this next season for sure. All I'm hoping to do now is just get comfortable in this kayak. Maybe catch a fish on it one day before this winter really puts an end and it gets to be like impossible. So a lot of fish right here. So that's structure. Look at that. Look at the size of that fish. Holy shit. I gotta do a full day. Those are dorm rooms. Those big buildings you guys are seeing out there. There's the BU track and field and pool house. And then 93 West. And then, and East, I guess. And then you got dorm room, dorm room, dorm room. All for BU students over here. Some of the best views in Boston, save for the students. And I kind of think that might be the way it should be, because, you know, it like maximizes like the people who get to see that, you know. Simmons College also uses this place as a boathouse. I couldn't read that earlier. BC High Rowing and the Simmons College crew use the Riverside Boat Club. That's really cool. I think I'm just tired from paddling so much over the past couple days, and then not really sleeping too well yesterday. But, you know, good paddle. We're building up. I got a big trip I'm trying to plan for next summer. Maybe end of next summer. We'll see if I get my stamina up for that, but it's a big paddle. It's a big paddle. It's probably the biggest paddle I'll ever do. And I have no business doing that right now. But I will get it, and we will do it, and it'll be sick. I'll tell you more about that as it comes into fruition in the future. Look at how much calmer this water is, guys. Earlier when I was coming up, I was getting kind of eaten alive by the waves. Now it's almost like a lake, you know? Almost. There's the old shell and a micro center, which I can't believe still exists. Really cool. Really cool. What a good city this is to like have right here. One day, if I get another warm day, maybe tomorrow, honestly, I might push myself and try my hand at getting like all the way to the Museum of Science, which is pretty far east. It's almost easty by like the north end. So it's just hard because it's really against the current on the way back. We probably weren't even like halfway there, realistically. But it's something I want to do, so I'll do it, you know? It doesn't have to be tomorrow. Just stretch out the back a little bit. That feels good. To just lean back. Wow, what a beautiful day. Could have golfed today, it's that kind of warm. There goes the train. It's the commuter rail. Ugh, I really don't want to get out. Take a lap around the bridge real quick. homeless camp with a whole ass tent. That's fucking crazy. Let's go check that out. That's nuts. Right under all this cool stuff, and the bridge where all these very wealthy children walk to school. There's a guy living under here. Alright everybody, this was really fun. We're down to our last 40 minutes and 20%. I'm going to spin us around here. I want to thank you guys again for paddling with me today. If you like what you see, please like, follow, comment, subscribe, whatever it's called. And I'm going to head back to the car, break this boat down, and call it a day. A good workout. A good workout. Felt good, looked good, feel good. And the wind has calmed down dramatically. This is still quite the... Ooh, should we try to go through there? Should we do something dumb? We have to. We have to. What a cool spot. I mean, how cool is that though? Just even the texture of it's cool. That's so fucking crazy. Ah, that's Let's get out of here. Yeah, stripes. There's that current again. Alright. Look at those waves coming up now. Again, not that bad, but guys, thanks again. Like, follow, sub, do the whole 9 yards. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you if you made it this long. I don't know why you would do this whole thing with me, but hell yeah. Thanks.